Thank you for choosing Oliva for your hair loss problem. This video will help you learn about how we lose hair and a natural way to regrow and maintain it. Men are inching towards baldness, even in their 20s, and that's a leap from our father's generation who walked into their 40s with a head full of hair. Women across age group of 20 to 70 are distressed by hair loss. There are multiple reasons for this, the most common being genes. This type of hair thinning is called androgenetic alopecia. Each hair strand has a lifespan. Once it grows, it has to shed by itself. The growing phase in the hair is called anagen phase, which usually lasts for 3 to 5 years. Hair then gets separated from its root, and this stage is referred to as catagen phase or regression phase, which lasts for about 3 weeks. Next phase is telogen or resting phase. In this phase, the detached hair stays for 3 months before shedding. This is the normal cycle which each hair strand goes through. In this cycle, hair receives different signals from the blood vessels. The black dots, which represent the male hormone dihydrotestosterone, act as signals to transit hair from growth phase to dying phase. This is opposed by growth factors, represented as blue dots, which works as signals to help hair move into the growth phase. In people with a strong genetic tendency, the anagen or growing phase keep reducing. The length, thickness and color of the hair deteriorates, leaving it as a baby hair. This is called miniaturization. To bring this hair cycle back to the normal, we increase the anagen phase duration with medicines, lotions and PRP treatment. PRP or platelet-rich plasma is a natural and highly effective procedure to regrow your lost hair safely without any side effects. PRP treatment is done using the wonder cells of our body called platelets. Platelets are a powerhouse of numerous growth factors which aid in hair regrowth. PRP treatment help in improving scalp coverage in following ways: thickening of existing hair, production of more hair from some roots, which were producing only one hair earlier, production of hair from the weaker roots, which did not produce hair. On an average, 8 to 10 sessions are required at an interval of 3 to 4 weeks to achieve optimal results. In PRP treatment, around 20 ml blood is collected from the client's body. The collected blood is then put through a centrifuge machine using double spin method for extracting concentrated plasma rich in platelets and multiple growth factors. This growth factor rich plasma is injected on the scalp of the client in the affected areas with the help of thin needles. A lot of people feel apprehensive about pain during the procedure. The procedure is not painful but has a mild discomfort which is tolerable for most clients. Oliva has performed more than 20,000 procedures till date, and not a single client has dropped out due to discomfort. You would also be interested in knowing if PRP is effective in all the clients. Our analysis reveals good results in 80 to 85% of 3,000 plus clients treated so far. Even with the advances in medical science, one cannot predict who would be in this category. But you can be assured that the team at Oliva will treat your concern to ensure optimal results. The fact that we have performed the highest number of PRP treatments in South India stands testimony to that. Another frequently asked question is about alternatives to this treatment and the overall difference in the hair loss situation. Let's consider the case of a 30-year-old male who has already lost almost 50% of his hair. The horizontal line depicts age and the vertical one depicts hair density. We shall see the various scenarios of his hair loss depending on the care measures he adopts. In the first scenario, the individual does not take any treatment at all. As you can see, the client could lose almost 90% of hair in the next 5 to 10 years. In the second scenario, the client uses only topical solutions, in which case the client loses around 50% of remaining hair over the next 5 to 10 years. In the third scenario, the client uses oral medication in addition to the topical lotions. He can, in this case, lose 30% of the remaining hair treatment along with oral medication and topical lotions. In this case, the most probable result would be an increase in hair density and better coverage of scalp, which happens gradually over a period of a year. Though some hair could still be lost over a period of 5 to 10 years, the hair density and coverage will still be the best with PRP treatment. PRP is an effective treatment, as you can gather from these pictures. It works very well for people facing miniaturization, that is, thinning of hair, by making the hair thicker and denser. The increase in the hair density can be seen from the 3rd to 4th session, and hair regrowth continues to almost 6 months after the last session. The regrown hair and the client's pre-existing hair has to be maintained with appropriate medication, along with proper nutritional intake and lifestyle.
I came to Oliva 6 months ago. My hairline had been receding and I was planning to get married next year. And well, I wanted to look good. Thankfully, I was at the beginning stages and Oliva's holistic approach did the trick. And well, I guess you can see the results by yourself.
Oliva is a leading chain of skin and hair clinics in South India. It has been ranked number 1 in dermatology and trichology by Times of India for 2 consecutive years, 2015 and 2016. Oliva has also bagged many awards for its excellence in the healthcare and wellness industry. Oliva boasts of the largest team of cosmetic dermatologists and world-class US FDA-approved equipment. The treatments are administered using rigorously tested protocols by stringently trained cosmetic dermatologists. Oliva is synonymous with